Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to another replay. This is a little gameplay with some of my friends. Just a three-man pre-made here. I didn't really want to show it because it wasn't really a great game. It was just us beating up some newer players real fast. But the problem is I tried to play all today, and it has been really bad games for one reason or another. Primarily because I keep getting temporarily these brief disconnects from the game. First game I played today, I actually got dropped, had to rejoin, which left me underleveled. Second game, it's just these periods where you're seriously not, the game's not responding at all. It's like you're pretty much disconnected, and then it quickly reconnects. By that point, you're dead. Happened to me as a game as Leo. You go forward, try to drop a drill copter on a Fuji bot, and then suddenly you're dead because the copter never happened because the game just disconnected from you, and then it reconnects and you're dead. Or Wascott, I'm trying to run away from a gunner. The game's already going poorly as it is, and I'm dead, even though I was safely away from him from what I saw. And suddenly I'm dead because I actually disconnected from the game, so I'm just sitting there and I die. So, besides, I don't mind. One game I actually hope to actually show because it was a game where I did well, but I lost anyway, but I still played well. I don't mind showing losses, just that a game where I am behind as it is, and then I disconnect and fall further behind, that's not entertaining. It's just basically you watching me sit in a corner trying to farm bots being able to because the gunner's like 3 or 4 levels ahead of me. And I'm gonna say that I tried playing Wascott. I'm not sure he's that great on this map either. I'm just farming bots normally, and the gunner is magically 2 levels higher than I am in the opening parts of the game. I've done nothing but farm bots, and it's just not happening. Just falling behind for some weird reason. I think it has to do with the fact that the jungle is integrated into the lane, so I can't really jungle as efficiently, so I fall behind really fast. It's better for assassin because I can at least aim at stuff, whereas here I just whereas Wascott you sort of just pray your coins hit the area fast enough, or hit the right spots, because you really can't get too close because it's a gunner and a combat girl and maybe a tank, and that's it. Another thing about this map is that tanks can attack I'm not sure if it's just tanks, but tanks with a jet gun can easily attack turrets by edging up to it. They cannot be attacked. They can attack a turret, which I feel is silly, and they need to really. I don't think they test these maps very well. The problem I have with Uber is that they have it's a blessing and a curse. They're very receptive to the community. They listen, but the problem is they don't mull it over. They are very quick to add things. They want more maps, so we'll add a new map. Map's not very well tested, it's not very good, but hey, we got more maps, right? Or hey, people want the traditional Monday Night Combat game type in there, so let's add that. And there's all this Turbo Cross, which is again not really. It's a very quick and dirty. Very quick and dirty filling of a request, not really thinking about the consequences, and now Turbo Cross is sort of less languishing. It's a very dead queue. So I feel like maps like this, I'll say right off the bat that I feel that when you're playing I've said this before, when you're playing a Dota type game, you should not have multiple maps. It just makes balancing a nightmare. It can be done, admittedly, but it makes balancing a nightmare. You have to every new map you introduce, you make sure it's balanced with the current characters. Then every new character you introduce has to be balanced with the new maps. It's a lot of workload on you for very little benefit. I know players want maps, but people don't always know what they want. They say they want new maps, then they release Gun Mountain. Gun Mountain is released. People hate it, and well, that's what you wanted, right? New maps, well, that's a consequence. Like you just get problems like that. So that's my issue with maps and stuff like that. I feel like if you're going to do a game where you introduce a lot of new characters on a regular basis, which this game does, then you just need one map and make things easier on yourself. You don't have to worry about balancing headaches and all that. Same deal with products and stuff. It's another situation where it adds too much variance to the game. You have to make sure everything is balanced. And just the more variables you introduce, the more problems you have. It's one of the reasons why StarCraft has only 3 races. It didn't introduce a new race or anything like that. It just kept the 3 standard races. They knew it worked, and they kept that formula. They have multiple maps, but that's because you're not introducing any new elements of the game at all. There's always going to be those same 3 races, and everything balanced, likewise that way. If it was a balance problem, they fix it, which they have. I'm not really a big StarCraft player, but from what I've seen, they have changed maps as needed, which is harder in this game because you change one balance problem. That's let's say Assassin's really good on the map, then you go ahead and you change a part of that map to fix it. Assassin's now better, but now let's say Gunner is suddenly powerful because of the change you did. Like, it's just a huge headache, and I've wasted about 6 minutes or so talking about this, so I will get off of it. I'm gonna die right here on Annihilator. Yep. I actually do not do Annihilator this map very often. I've rarely played it, though I've played a lot recently because the map, I don't know if it's broken or not, but I've gotten like all my games today have literally all been Grenade 3, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm getting a lot of gameplay time on it. But getting on to other topics, there was a patch. My last video that was released yesterday was not was done before then. It was a very disappointing patch and introduced a whole lot. They added crates to the game. There's talk about that. It's a similar style to Team Fortress 2. Write down the price of the keys. You basically you have a chance to get a treasure ball, which is kind of silly sounding, whatever. They could make a chest or something. And from that chest, you have a chance to get an item. It shows you the items. There's also a chance to get a very rare item that can only be found in the treasure balls, like the unusual hats in Team Fortress 2. There's a debate about it. I really don't care. The only thing I hate about crates is that they sit in your inventory and don't do anything. It'd be nice to sort of like just sacrifice like 10 crates or something for a random prize, or maybe just like 100 combat crates or something. Just I hate having stuff sit in my inventory doing nothing. It's just kind of a weird aesthetic thing to me. They don't replace your prizes. You're not gonna get like a treasure ball instead of a endorsement or a costume or something. They're their own separate drop that will only occur if you would not otherwise get a drop. So this doesn't really do anything bad. It's not a bad thing. It's fine. They're still introducing other items. They're not gonna make things all unique treasure balls. Like, they introduced some new flare, more flare slots. You can have a rubber ducky around your character, sunglasses, all that good stuff. So overall, I don't really care that terribly much. It's not something I'm going to be missing a whole lot of in. I bought a few keys for Team Fortress 2, kind of stopped. What I do like is that, unlike Team Fortress 2 where you can get ripped off, you will always get an item that's roughly like maybe a penny off or so of the value of the key. So you'll never buy something that's less valuable. It's not really gambling. You don't have anything to lose. You always have something of value of the key. So that's better. That's better. Aside from that, the patch did not really change a whole lot. More costumes, and I feel like they're focusing too much on monetizing the game, and they're not really doing enough fixes. They let that melee bug that was went through. They got fixed. The melee bug got fixed, where you don't do any damage while jumping, melee-wise, but that sat in the game for a whole week. That doesn't seem like something you should let fester for a week. Now the other big thing was that there is a game launcher that is separate from the Steam. If you do not like Steam, or you don't like downloading big 1.5 gig patches every week, there is a separate launch client. I will include a link to it for the game. I think it reduces the patches like 50 megs, something like that. It requires separate installation of Super Monday Night Combat. It does not allow you to use Steam features as of now. They're working on it. They're going to hope to sort of integrate it all nicely so that you don't have 2 copies of the game in your hard drive. And that's pretty cool. And besides that, I'm not using it right now, but if you connect your game with Amazon, you get a free assault, the Assault's rifle, the Team Spirit colored one, just by connecting it. You don't have to install it. You go to Amazon, link your UberNet or Steam account with Amazon, and then go into Monday Night Combat, and you should have the gun in your inventory. That's pretty nice. So, good feature, definitely a good change. But I just feel like I'm hoping that we'll see some more, a little more way of balance changes, and I don't know, working more on the systems and all that. Because right now I feel like it's just patched out, just hey, look, some more costumes and flair, and I feel like there's still some large balance issues, which I'm not going to get into because there's always a fight. I don't think anything's outrageously overpowered, just that things like Megabeth is a little crazy right now. And then there's a whole issue with commandos feeling kind of redundant next to things like the strikers, which is all a pain and it's all bickering, not a big deal. The game is winding up here. Like I said, it's a very brief game. I did not want to show this, but I feel like I'm going to go insane if I try to play the game again with this weird connection issue. So I'm going to just go ahead and settle for this. Hopefully I will be able to do something a little better. Hope you did not mind the vent chat. It is kind of loud. I may actually not include it in the game when it goes live. I might just put on music instead because it's kind of loud and it is irrelevant vent chatter, so we'll see. No skin for now. I'm going to do 3 a week, and I will announce winners on Sunday, and that will be that. So, I hope you all enjoyed the game. I hope you all enjoyed hearing the commentary, and I will see you all next time. You see here, working on level 92, and Road 100 happening. See you later.